when we eventually keep taking the small baby steps now, then we will reach. और जिस दिन हम वहां पहुंचेंगे, हम पीछे मुड़ के देखेंगे तो अरे इतना भी मुश्किल नहीं था.
Absolutely. I treat my life as if I'm a juggler and I'm juggling balls every day. And some things in my life are glass balls, which means that while juggling, if a glass ball falls, it's going to break. I can't afford for a glass ball to break. Some things in my life are like wooden balls. So while I'm juggling, and if a wood ball falls, maybe there'll be a scratch on it, but I can pick it up again and start juggling again. And some things in our life are like plastic balls. गिर गई तो कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता, कभी भी उठा लो. Okay? So now think of your life. Which are the glass balls in your life? Which you cannot let go of right now because they will break. And which are the wood balls in your life which you know that whenever you pick them up, you can dust them off and start juggling again, right? So for me, for example, when I started my image consulting studies and then started practicing, my baby was just 3 years old. For me, my baby was my glass ball. Single child, I wanted to give my child every amazing thing that I could, all the focus, all the learnings, bring her up the way I wanted to bring her up without compromising on my time with her. That was my priority. So that was my glass ball, right? So for me, my profession was a wood ball. I knew that I can pick it up, or I knew that sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. So I would, for example, take consultations only when I knew that my baby was sleeping, or my mom was at home, or my mom-in-law was at home, or someone was at home. Only then I would go for a consultation. So in the initial few years, my profession was extremely slow. Extremely. I was not even a turtle, I was a snail. Okay, so that is how my profession was in the initial few years, and I was okay with it. Then, as she started growing and she started becoming a little more independent, and I could leave her for some more time, or I could let her be with, like, for example, she's doing her artwork, and for that time, I could focus on, doing something on my social media and so on and so forth. So that's how I started doing that, and then suddenly there came a time when my daughter wanted to be very independent. So now that's not a glass ball anymore. Right now that becomes my wood ball. Now my glass ball was my profession. कि अरे अब तो कुछ कर लो, अब time हो गया है. And then I picked it up, right? And then I said, if I let my the glass ball fall, it's going to shatter. I'll have to start all over again. So I won't let that fall. And so that is how I learned about juggling, not really balance. I don't think there is something called as balance. I think there is something called as harmony. And harmony is so much more powerful than balance. Harmony, the word itself is beautiful, it's positive, right? Balance is like, it gives me anxiety. So I'd like to believe that I create harmony in my life rather than balance.
वाओ, सो ब्यूटिफुली एक्सप्लेन कि कैसे क्या हमें उस चीज को लाइक हार्मनी में लाना है, ना कि बैलेंस पे फोकस करना है. दैट वर्ड मतलब आई थिंक दैट दोस वर्ड्स मेक अ लॉट ऑफ डिफरेंस कि हमें वो कैसा फील करवा रहे हैं. हार्मनी इज रियली मेकिंग अस फील लाइक पॉजिटिव, कुछ अच्छा चल रहा है लाइफ में. एंड बैलेंस इज लाइक अरे यार कुछ तो करना पड़ेगा.
Absolutely.
एंड इट विल हेल्प अ लॉट आउट देयर कि इट्स नॉट लाइक आपको एकदम ट्रेमेंडस शिफ्ट कर देना है. स्टार्ट विद द बेबी स्टेप, मैनेज हियर एंड देयर, बट जस्ट डोंट स्टे वेयर यू आर. कहीं ना कहीं हमें लगता है कि दैट ब्रिंग्स सेल्फ एस्टीम डाउन और कॉन्फिडेंस डाउन, कि फिर उसको ना वापस से लाने में उससे डबल एनर्जी लगती है, राइट?
100%. And if we were supposed to be in one place, we would have been made like a tree. But we are humans, we can move.
Right, right.